And it's going to be Sevy on the slab this evening for the green and gold. Luis Severino, 13 start of the season. We told you how well he's been throwing the ball here over his last 3 outings. And for Sevy, that's just 18 innings pitched, 3 earned runs allowed.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
The Twins coming into this series 24th in runs per game across Major League Baseball.
Payoff pitch, and that's hit on a few hops to third. Alexander positioned perfectly, fires over to first, and Severino a quick 1-2-3 first inning.
Joe Ryan looking for some strikeouts tonight, Danny. He's been sublime. Joe Ryan 4-0 with a 1.50 in his last 6 games. Four-seam fastball has been his bread and butter, and he will get a stiff challenge today because this is a team that doesn't just do one thing. They hit the ball out of the park, but they hit for average. Lawrence Butler, left-handed batting right fielder, leads off.
First pitch to Butler, and that's clobbered to deep right. Wallner going back, and it's off the wall. Butler will streak around first and push for second. The throw-in is cut off, and that is how the Athletics will start the bottom of the first inning.
And Butler is at third with 1 out, and Rooker coming up.
2-1, ground ball skips right side. Glove by Clemens, comes home to catch the tag, and Butler is out. So the contact play was on. Ryan inducing a ground ball. Glove by Clemens, and Vasquez applies the tag, and Butler is out number 2.
Yeah, the A's were running the contact play right here. Clemens was in the perfect spot for this Rooker ground ball. It almost looked like he double clutched a little bit, but he got the throw out in time, fired a strike.
Pitch from Joe, swung on and pulled towards first, grabbed by France. And France looks at Soderstrom, who doesn't even walk up the line, and finally Ty reaches out and touches the base. Soderstrom never even moved, whistling pretty good as Correa digs in, gets his customary booze.
That's pulled fair down the left field line for Correa as he will round first base. Avens will pick it up, fire to second base. Correa is going to slide in safely, and there is a second inning 1-out double. And a smile from C4 here. Castro 5 for 11, homer twice, double, drove in 3. 3-2 on Castro. And this one to the right side and will be gloved on a dive, and the throw is not in time. Now Luis Urias, he got there in shallow right, but Castro, no helmet, hustling up the line, beat the throw, and he is safe, and Correa moves to third.
So Clemens hit by a pitch, and that'll bring up Ty France.
Big opportunity here for France and the Twins, as France shoots one to right over the head of a leaping Soderstrom and into the corner for a base hit. Correa scores. Here comes Castro, throws up the line. He's safe. Clemens goes to third. It's a 2-run, 2-strike single for Ty France, and the Twins have an early lead. Soderstrom leapt for it, and if he's a couple inches taller, he might have a chance, but that one just fluttered over his outstretched glove. And it's a pop-up out for Vasquez. The 2-out hitter will be Byron Buxton.
France at first, and the 1-1 to Byron. He swings and skies it to left center, deep in the gap. This one traveling to the warning track, backpedaling in, missing the ball is Avens in left. Clemens will score, France will score, Byron stops at second base, and Buxton put it in play. There's the dance, and the Twins add 2 more, and it's 4-0.
This warning track is massive. It is not a typical warning track, and it's giving outfielders fits. You know, depending on how fast you're running, you're going to have 1.5, 2 steps before you have to jump and hit the wall. He jumps here. He thinks he's going to hit the wall. He doesn't.
And now it's Larnach's turn, 8th man to bat in the inning. The pitch on the way. Swung on and fisted a little looper into shallow left. Buxton's going to steam around second. No need to wave for Tommy Watkins. He just points. Byron cruises home. It's an RBI single for Trevor Larnach, and it's a 5-run second inning for the Minnesota Twins. Pitch delivered. Swung on and lined into the gap in right center field. They say they're quick gaps, and that one splits the outfielders and rolls all the way to the wall. Trevor Larnach takes the turn. He's going to have a chance to score. The throw from Wilson, not in time. Larnach scores standing on a Brooks Lee double. It's 6-0 Minnesota Twins. 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That is vintage Joe Ryan up in the zone, and he blew it right by him. And there's one away for C.J. Alexander.
And strikes out. Alexander again, that 4-seamer up in the zone.
Especially when you pair it with the pitch that he threw before, a little split at the bottom of the zone, then you go to the 4-seamer at the top. It's just a diabolical sequence. I mean, that pitch looks so good to hit.
As Ryan 95 paints on the corner, and Clark on 3 pitches Out number 1, strikeout number 3 for Joe Ryan.
Runners at second and third for Rooker. With the Twins up 6-0, they'll stay back here and concede the run.
0-2 to Rooker, ground ball. Ryan is able to knock it down, goes to his backside, slings to first. Butler will score. Ground out RBI for Rooker, and the A's are on the board as Wilson moves to third at 6-1.
Well, Joe did well to knock that ball down, and he looked briefly at home plate, and then he popped up and threw over to first base, and he gets Rooker.
Sets up, down and away, runner goes, and the pitch is called the ball as Ryan thought he hit his spot. So Avens swipes his first stolen base, and Ryan thought he made a perfect pitch. It looked to be a strike, but the call went Clark's way.
2-2, back up the middle, and diving play by Clemens, gets to his knee, throws to first, and Denzel has a hit. If that sneaks through, it's the second run for the A's, but it is a hit for Clark, and he turns it over to the top of the order now with Butler, who's reached base twice and has scored a run against Joe Ryan. 3-2 payoff pitch. Butler sends a charge to deep center field. Buxton going back at the track, at the wall, and it is gone! Well, we've said it before, the Zone 4 native sends it beyond Zone 400 yet again, and it is now only a 2-run Minnesota advantage. 6-4 now with Lawrence Butler's 9th home run of the season.
And strike 3, now he gets the call in the outside corner, and the inning is over. They plate 3. New score after 4. It's the Twins 6 and the A's 4.
To me, the tempo seems a little off with Joe Ryan right now.
And the bullpen is moving quickly. Brock Stewart is warming up. So bases loaded, nobody out. Run expectancy under 3 runs expected for the offense in spots like this. And the 3-2 pitch is popped up. Twilight time. And Correa, infield fly is called, and there is a big out, number 1. And this is popped up again in the infield. Correa battling the conditions, will grab it, infield fly, and there are 2 down.
Big time pitches right there for Joe Ryan.
Very quickly, Ryan has found his way to get 2 big outs, and it's up to Avens, the rookie, to try and extend the inning.
So 2 down, and now it's Avens. Weakly hit to the right side. Clemens will glove. He'll throw him out, and Joe Ryan works out of it.
Nice job, Joe Ryan. Bases loaded, nobody out. The A's come up empty.
Correa leads it off for the Twins, top of the 6th. They lead the A's 6-4. Severino delivers.
1-2 pitch, and he goes fishing. The sweeper strikes out Correa. That's the first strikeout of the night for Luis Severino.
So Clemens with a 2-out base hit. Snapped a streak of 12, retired in a row. And there's Ty France to bat. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung out, hit well into left center field. That ball's well stroked, not going to be caught. One hops off the wall. Clemens around second. He'll go to third. Throw back into the infield. It'll be a stand-up double for Ty France. Pitch inside, 4-pitch walk. That loads him up for Byron Buxton.
And for the moment, it looks like he will remain in the game and face Buxton in the righty-righty matchup here.
Well, Marcotte is absolutely going to give his veteran an opportunity to get out of this inning, finish it.
Let's see if Buxton, though, can deliver. Hard hit, right side into right field, a base hit. Clemens scores. Here comes Ty heading home. The throw is up the line, and Buxton knocks in 2. And a clutch 2-out, 2-run swing from number 25. And it's an 8-4 Twins lead.
And going to second is Christian Vasquez.
And now it's Brooks Lee.
Towards the hole and into right field, a base hit. And Vasquez, he will try and score. It's bobbled in right by Butler, and with that, no play. And Vasquez scores the 9th Twins run. Second hit for Lee. And the Twins have a 5-run lead.
As Vasquez draws another walk, and the bases are loaded with 1 out for Byron Buxton.
He swings and skies it to left field, but in the ballpark. For Avens, catch is made. Castro will tag, and he will score. It's a 5 RBI night for Byron Buxton, and the Twins have a 10-4 lead. Ties a career high for Buxton, most RBI in a game. 4th time he's done that. Chance to get 2 here. Clemens to Correa for 1. The step, the throw, got him. I could watch that all day, all night. Watching Correa turn double plays. Clemens to Correa on to France, and the Twins turn a 9th inning double play. Check swing, and he went, ball game over. And the Twins offense erupts for a 10 spot. Byron Buxton drove in half of the 10. A 5 RBI night for Byron, and the Twins are back in the win column.